Welcome back, my friends, and good afternoon. Welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews, and I am Tony, bringing you more game reviews here on YouTube, and we are continuing with episode 164 of my Top Gun series review. This is episode 164, part 2 of 2, the final part. And this is the final part. Like I said, we have a lot to talk about, and I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas as well, because like today is Christmas Day. So I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas as of this recording here. And I know we're not reviewing anything snow like your Christmassy like and stuff, but still, it's still December, so we're in our PlayStation ugly sweater here, so we're still getting into that. But we got a lot to talk about here on this fine Christmas day. Before we get started here, here's a TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed in episode 164, part 1 of 2. As I took a look at Top Gun Fire at Will, the PlayStation version, which is also on the PC, and gave it a 7 out of 10 because it was a decent flight combat game, but there was no variety in the levels. It was all just like shoot the enemies and more, and the difficulty was unbalanced and stuff like that, and it just wasn't, just like a lot of the missions were short, and just, it really could have been better, but still not as bad as what the critics were saying or anything like that. So, 7 out of 10 was the score I gave it. For episode 164, part 2 of 2, we're gonna take a look at a Top Gun game that was on the next-gen consoles for the time, the PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube, and more. And we're gonna look at it right here. This is Top Gun Combat Zone, released first on the PlayStation 2, then the Nintendo GameCube, and the PC. The PlayStation 2 version was released on my 13th birthday, October 21st, 2001. Let's talk about here, so let's get started. Now, with the next-gen consoles and the gaming and stuff, you would think that, like, Top Gun Combat Zones would improve over Top Gun Fire at Will, and it would be a must-buy and stuff, and fix a lot of the problems that Top Gun Fire will have, and make it a must-buy. But unfortunately, that's not the case here. This game is worse. Way worse on so many levels. Hell, this doesn't even feel like a Top Gun game. It feels more like a generic flight combat game with the Top Gun logo on it. The game has so little content. It just feels very bland. And bland is the key word for this game on so many levels. No variety, worse controls, boring missions, and more makes the game bland and unplayable. Bland and unplayable, is what I gotta say there. For story, wait, I'm talking about the story? What story? Well, there is no story. Nothing. No story at all. It's just briefing scenes telling you to destroy targets. That's it. Nothing else. Bland. Again, bland. Like, holy cow. Bland. Wow. Presentation is not any better. Graphics, bland. Plane models look okay. I mean, they look somewhat detailed, but the backgrounds are bland and uninspiring, and bland is the word of the day for this review. And I can even say it again, bland, cool. I mean, I know this was released in 2001, but there were games on the PlayStation that look better than this. Hell, Ace Combat 2 looks a lot better than this. I mean, I know people compare this to Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies and stuff, but Ace Combat 4 came out on November 1st of year 2001. This game came out first in the States, so comparing those two is just wouldn't be worth it. And also the lighting is dark. Lighting is dark and bland to where where like it's hard to see stuff at times. It just looks bland. No cutscenes and presentation bland, aside from the plane models. The sound, it has good music. It has that Top Gun combat feel to it, with kick-ass rock tunes, and there is quite a bit of choices of music to choose from with the tracks of the song, and they all are kick-ass rock tunes. But that's the good part of the sound. The voice acting, bland. Only pretty much most like one voice actor is pretty much the guy who does the briefing, and he sounds bored and bland. Again, bland. Bland. Gameplay, bland and monotonous. Yep, I mentioned the word bland a lot in this review, but that's the best word to describe this game. Bland. There's not much to do. You just do missions. pick an aircraft, and more. The start, you only have one aircraft unlocked, which is the Tomcat, and you unlock more as time goes on, like a Phantom, which is the model after the fighter jet called the F4, and you got a big variety of them too, and but that doesn't excuse the fact that there's not much to do. You just destroy targets in the air or on the ground with your machine gun, your missiles, your air-to-air missiles or your air-to-ground missiles, and that's just not all to say about it. It's bland. The controls are very loose. Your aircraft flies all over the place, and it can get you killed. Like, I mean, like, the controls just feel so loose that, like, the slightest turn, then you'll feel like you're heading in the wrong direction. I mean, it's like, I know Top Gun Fire at Will to throw the plane did not handle well at all, but this one it's just insane. No matter what camera angle you use, like I use one of the third-person cameras because like there's two of them. One of them is pretty much useless because the camera doesn't turn, but the other one, the camera moves the way you turn, and you just fly all over the place. They can get you killed, and you wonder what's wrong with your controller. Top Gun Combat Zone has a total of 36 missions in this game, and that seems like a lot of missions, more than Top Gun Fire at Will did. And some of them are long missions. But it doesn't help the fact that you do the same thing over and over, and they are just uninspiring and dull, and of course, bland. Like you do the same thing over and over again, just hitting the ground targets, hitting the targets in the air, not doing much, and that's it. I mean, when you play this game, do you feel like you're playing a Top Gun game? No, you don't. You feel like you're playing a Ace Combat ripoff. I mean, when you played Top Gun Fire at Will, you felt like you were playing a Top Gun game because of the setting, the story, and all that stuff. Even though there wasn't much story, it still had story to it. I mean, here, I don't feel like I'm playing Top Gun at all. I mean, if anyone saw someone playing this game and they didn't know what it was, people would think, oh, you're playing Ace Combat. No, you're playing Lethal Skies or Heroes of the Pacific or so, which are all much better game stuff. Heroes of the Pacific I never played, I don't even say that, but Lethal Skies 1 and 2 were much better than this, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't feel like Top Gun at all. It's like the people who created this, Titus, people who created that god awful Superman 64 and who created that awful Barbarian stuff. You think that like they've actually put some kind of effort here, but no. I mean, I will admit, this game is better than Superman 64 and better than Barbarian. But that's like comparing apples to oranges. I mean, sure, like Superman 64, like you knew the game was gonna suck soon you start flying through the rings. But here you played this, it's like, wow. And I'm not even gonna give this a number rating. I mean, I actually take that back. Barbarian was at least playable, but this game is just a game that you want to avoid at all costs, no matter which console you get it on. I only played the PlayStation 2 version, I can't say anything about the other versions, but it's like when you play this game, you can see that smiling fox from the Titus logo laughing at you, saying, "Ha ha ha! I tricked you again! I tricked you with Superman 64 and Barbarian there, but now, oh, I'm gonna trick you with Top Gun!" It's like he's laughing and the fox is laughing at you. Yeah. Sad, I know. And this game is just not fun at all. It's boring, it's uninspiring, and bland, and just avoid this game at all costs. Final thoughts here are, just stick with Top Gun Fire at Will. It was a much better game than this, and there are other flight combat games that you can play, like Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies, Ace Combat 5 Unsung War, Ace Combat 0 The Belkin War. Lethal Skies 1 and 2 are better than this, and more. This game is just not fun at all. Due to the complaints I have with this game, I'm not giving it a numbered rating. No. I'm giving it a rating of a rating I never gave it before. A burgerly bland out of 10. That's the score I'm giving it because the game is just sucks. It's not worth it, and it doesn't even feel like Top Gun at all. So you know what? Don't play it! You've been warned! Sure, some people may dislike this game a little bit and stuff, but hell, me being a fan of flight combat games and stuff, this is a joke. So don't play it. Just Pick up Top Gun Fire Wolf. You can find it in the long box, so then pick it up. Sure, it can be a little pricey, but still, it's much better than this crap. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. If you like what you see here, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and join my Discord group, TTBurger Games. Now, because always looking for more people to join. Link is in the description below, so click on it and just join. It won't go away for 24 hours. It's a permanent link, so click on it, and if you want to join, feel free to. That's just all I gotta say. It's Tony. Peace out. Have a great day, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, because it's Christmas Day, and just hope you all enjoy with the pandemic going on. Just enjoy your holiday and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. All I gotta say, peace out, everyone.